Twitter users will never cease to amaze me in how completely brain that they can be. They would see any minute issue, or it can't even be an issue, and then blow up to proportions that aren't even like accurate or describe the actual problem. Now, this started with this Twitter user called Black Shenhe. What kind of at is that? It's a terrible at, and it's so why is nobody talking about how PewDiePie making? So why is nobody talking about PewDiePie making fun of a deaf black woman? It's a weird way to say your tweet, but okay. And then I'll show you the video up here. And
I was at a drive-thru and it has like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down, and this lady, when I
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
a second. Okay, that's the split second that I'll get myself. Alright, so what happened is PewDiePie was making fun of her nails. Wow. The problem, there's literally no problem to that shit. There's no problem. He's just making fun of her nails. Cause they're really long. Like holy shit. Like how do you do normal stuff with long ass nails? And if it weren't for the complete cancer ass edits that the TikTok user put, Matt the rat. At least you're honest about being a rat. TikTok cringe. And I know incels are gonna come to his defense. Like, ooh, I didn't know. He has over 10 million followers. Okay, I don't care anymore. So yeah, this cringe ass edits that these people make, and of course the tweet got like 30,000 likes. Crazy ass shit. They also later privated their account because they got exposed and humiliated. Like Common Cup over here called them out. PewDiePie will make fun of somebody's nails and y'all will say, you're so ableist towards deaf people. And then called the black shinky person out for saying, somebody will say, y'all look pretty without glasses. And then you will say, you're so ableist towards blind people. Like, where's the correlation? We skip so many levels, so many dimensions. And then gets exposed for basically, like, doing the exact same thing. Like, there's no correlation to her being black and deaf to her having long nails. People were also saying something stupid about how, like, they were making fun, he was making fun of, the voice with his pug. But he was just, like, acting as the pug and making fun of her. People make little voices with your dogs. I do that too. I have two dogs, and my little dog Lucy, I make jokes with her, right? Like I'm like, oh, she's a cute dog, and I say stuff like that, right? It's normal human stuff to do it. Everybody does it, cause it's a pet. Okay, we have the now we're gonna look at the cancer tweets. This is the part y'all in her. You thought that first tweet was terrible? These ones are way worse. PewDiePie could literally have a swastika Confederate flag hanging over his head, and incels will dick ride him and say he didn't know. Dude, he's literally Sweden. Like, I doubt he barely even knows what the Confederate flag means. He only knows because of complete cancer users like you. And then they go on and on. You're already proving dick riding in the replies. Proving my point. It's so pathetic. Y'all don't act like we didn't forget the anti-Semitic jokes he made calling death to Jewish people. Me calling him a Nazi ain't too far from the truth. Y'all just delusional. Atp. Man, these people need to learn how to spell. Like, I thought my spelling was terrible. These people can't even write. These people probably failed English class. Maybe that's why they always complain about fucking classes at school. And then some people are calling him out, like, do you know what incel means? He literally has a wife, too. And most of the people that, like, are defending him are probably, like, little kids saying, hey, I love PewDiePie. Or people with actual brains that have relationships. I don't know how we reached this point to the conclusion. I don't think he was mocking her for being black. I just think he didn't know she was singing and thought she did the thing that I hate when people do when they exaggerate hand movements while speaking. That wasn't a hate crime. He's true. Like a ton of TikTok users do that where they like exaggerate stuff. Now nobody really knew that she was deaf, because it's kind of hard to tell. I've never really met a deaf person that was like that. Maybe I've seen a few deaf people, but I've never heard them speak like how they do. So they act like he should do like research upon research, like do fucking papers with all this shit. Like no, he really has a wife. He really has a house. He can't be doing that shit. He's just looking at some cancer ass TikToks. Isn't he like 30? You're telling me a 30-year-old man has never encountered a deaf person or known about sign language in his entire 30 years living. Please proving OP a point. What? Bro, I've never encountered a deaf person. I'm 23. It's all about context. When is there ever an appropriate context for that? Please enlighten me. Here it is. PewDiePie sees me. He's cringing at me. He talks to dog. Look at her crazy ass nails. Maya. Yeah, his little dog's Maya. He then starts talking while literally using the dog's nails as an example of how her nails were in said meme. You're welcome. Why are y'all obsessing over this woman's nose? Like, bro, if it's that sound that bothers y'all, you can't obviously say that. What? You can't obviously now the sound it makes because she's deaf and then she drops the N word. I can't say it though. And bro, her nails still look obnoxious. I make fun of her Meg Griffin ass nails too. Man, okay, I know this guy's on our side, but you guys need to learn how to fucking spell. You need to go back to English classes. Jesus Christ. So just the length of this woman's nails has spiraling on like this, y'all definitely have no lives. And then it says the same person basically getting obsessed over PewDiePie making jokes. It goes on and on. I'm not gonna read all of this. I'm too lazy. I know. I know. And here's another person. PewDiePie's a piece of shit for putting a deaf creator on TikTok in a cringe compilation simply for the way she sings. This one's actually really funny by Inspec. The Twitter brigade carrying out their weekly PewDiePie cancel instead of contributing anything remotely significant to society. We live in a society, everybody. Yeah, that's a funny ass tweet. And then oh my god, here are some more cancer ones. He deserves a nice, clean, smooth sledgehammer to the face. Wow, I'm not even gonna look at that fucking account. These are all screenshots, so they're probably all deleted or they all hid their accounts, like the original character. Basically, like they all talk about like acceptance and tolerance, and then they always say shit like this. So it doesn't surprise me when they get roasted to hell. Oh my god, here's another cringe one. As an adult, I am pretty embarrassed of my child self being so obsessed with PewDiePie. You were a kid, of course you would like obsess over someone. I obsessed over stuff as a kid. I obsessed over Marvel like crazy. I still do. It's probably not healthy, but I love stuff like that. Like generally, I want to forget that I ever enjoyed his content to an extent of buying merch and making crappy fan art. Maybe this is just me having grown up, matured, and actually just start thinking about the media I engage in and its toxicity not only on me, but the people around me. Like when I think of past creators I had once naively supported, I want to bury myself alive. And I feel I forced myself to enjoy most edgy content because of some personal things that happened when in middle school and early high school. I just wanted friends, and the friends I wanted to hang out with watch the stuff, so I logically should too. Yeah, nah, I'm not like that anymore. So it's fine when it's basically what they're saying. It's fine when I watched edgy content, and I no longer okay with it. But even if they're not okay with it, they're terrible for it. What kind of connotation is that? They also treat edginess like you're a Nazi if you like edginess. You can make like the most like clear edgy joke, and then they treat you like you're Adolf Hitler for it. These people are crazy. This is basically the best summary of this drama. This video's gonna go on and on. I'm so sorry. This PewDiePie drama. Twitter the only place where y'all articulate sentences still get misinterpreted. You can say I like pancakes and then somebody say so you hate waffles? Nah, bitch, that's a whole new sentence. What the fuck you talking about? Accurate. That's very accurate. Now here's the other guy. Since Moonlight, I cannot fucking read now. I'm so sorry. And then they private their account. You can see that little lock right there. PewDiePie mocking a deaf TikTok creator for singing her videos simply because she has long nails. As if the dude couldn't get any worse. Dude, she has fucking disgusting ass nails. I'm so sorry, but I'm fucking mocking you for that shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fucking tweets protected. Yeah, I'm making fun of you for long nails. Oh my god. PewDiePie's a grown ass man making fun of deaf women singing. She wasn't singing because her nails were making noise. Can this bruh get fall off a bridge already? What? Yeah, you even and I don't keep saying it. Spell correctly. Jesus Christ. I got intos intos mad with this one. Huh? I'ma let them look dumb in the hidden lol. Because her ridiculous nose cackling around wasn't fucking hilarious. If you don't like it, all he had to do was scroll. He's a grown ass man. That should know better. Dude, you're a grown ass woman and you're complaining about somebody making fun of someone for long nails. It's a joke. Get over it. Jesus Christ, you're a complete hypocrite. PewDiePie racist and ableist again. Wow, what a shocking turn of events that absolutely no one that's been on the internet for like 5 years should have seen coming. Slash, I hate the people who use these slash things. I don't care it's for cognitive or shit. We all know what you mean. We're not stupid. Racist and ableist. Really, her being black has nothing to do with this shit. Like, basically what she's saying is you can't criticize me, but I can criticize you. You can't criticize me because I'm black. And ableism, of course, ableism. These people bring up ableism all the time. I'm a minor, and I have XXXXX. and then they hid replies. These people hid replies too, and it's like, what did he say that was racist and shit like that? Oh my god, I don't know. Jordan, they, them. That shouldn't be surprising. PewDiePie is ableist and knew he was opening up the floodgates for his racist and self-following. He's a grown man, still trying to use the misogyny for views. Misogynoir? Dude, these people are making up words. I swear to God, these people are making them new terms by the second. Wow, misogyny. I can't pronounce any of this, bruh. As a partial deaf person whose hearing is completely gone in my left ear, you shouldn't be talking about this. PewDiePie's actions were fucking disgusting. I found it so offensive. Mocking a deaf person like that, I feel so bad for her. Just sending love to those who were harmed. Everyone who were harmed by this. Everyone here is valid. Who were harmed. Nobody was harmed by this. Nobody was harmed by this. She can't even hear what he's saying. So how was she harmed? Oh yeah, subtitles exist. She can't even hear what she's saying. That was a funny joke I heard. Nobody was harmed by this. He was making fun of her nails. Who was harmed by this? Really? The fucking disgusting ass people who leave their nails really long. Well, to be fair, I have my nails pretty long. I need to cut them. But the disgusting ass people who don't learn how to keep hygiene up. Those are the people that were harmed. Really? Nobody was harmed by this. Deaf people can't even hear what he was saying. This woman deserves an apology from PewDiePie. Deaf people had to endure ableism and mockery all throughout their lives. If you defend him when he's clearly wrong, you're part of the problem. They can't even hear the mockery. So have their life there. Now, obviously, it's bad to be deaf, and it sucks to actually go through that. But they can't even hear the mockery themselves, so they probably don't even really care. They're probably glad that they can't even hear your dumbassery. PewDiePie has proven time and time again how ignorant and racist he is. It's not shocking that the only audience he has is a bunch of incels and right wingers. Of course, they're bringing politics in. These people, again, they always bring politics in parts that don't even matter. What does the right wing have to do with this? Yeah, nothing. It's like me talking about, like, I don't know. And let me think of a topic, Marvel, and then I see somebody who happens to be, I don't know, a more progressive character, and I'm like, the left wingers have taken over Marvel. The left wingers, you're doing exactly what you hate people doing. Like let me think of an example. Those SGW channels that are like, oh my god, the Marvel is woke, shit like that. When they have like a woman or some shit, it's like that. You're doing the exact same thing. You're a complete hypocrite. Y'all forgetting that the New Zealand mosque shooter literally screamed subscribe to PewDiePie and his Reddit is extremely xenophobic and Islamophobic. You're blaming a shooting on him now. What the fuck? Why? And I thought it couldn't get worse. I forgot I even had this on the screenshots. You're blaming him for a shooting that he didn't even cause. You're blaming him. Oh, this is like if somebody said, I don't know, I love weed, and then they caused this shooting, but they also said I loved weed. What, should all weed smokers be, in prison? Should they be blamed for the shooting? No, they didn't have anything to fucking do with it. That was the shooter's fault. Obviously, the shooter should be mocked and be made fun of. And his Reddit is xenophobic and Islamophobic. These people bring up buzzwords like crazy. There are like 50 buzzwords in this whole fucking thing. I swear to God. And then this is the comment they were apparently quote tweeting or some shit. People need to People need to stop getting on the internet and defending PewDiePie. Are we just forgetting how he actively made a safe space for Yahtzees and Yahtzee sympathizer? Oh, he's meant to say Nazi. And that anti-Semitism rampantly festered in his community online. I forget he said multiple slurs. Been horrendously anti-black, misgender trans people, and attempted to defend it. That Islamophobia festered in his communities. And so much more that I would probably not even know about it. Are we forgetting all this? What do you mean Islamophobia? There is no Islamophobia. If you want to talk about Islamophobic history, then you have to talk about politics, and that's too much work. I'm not talking about 2001 politics. That's outdated anyways. Now, and what do you mean misgender trans people? Are you sure he didn't just accidentally misgender someone? Which happens with everyone. It's not just trans people. It happens with everyone. Now, if he was purposely being that, then I'd understand being pissed off. But it seems like he accidentally did it. And everybody accidentally misgenders someone. It's not a huge surprise, especially when they just turn into a different gender. It's an accident, and people forgive it. He was saying, hey, I'm sorry for saying that. And I've never even seen the videos where he said that, so you're playing this out of your ass, and the anti-black shit. I know I hate the but my friend's black. He's the fucking black editor. Scythe. Are you retarded? Are you retarded? Are you that stupid? You can't even do. You people are complaining about him not doing like 5 seconds of research when you people can't even do 5 seconds of research. Jesus Christ. PewDiePie isn't ableist. He just wanted to block. He wanted to mock a black woman for millions of views for having long fingernails, speaking in the natural dialect. It's only racism, and he's trying to mock the people defending him. Weirdo behaviors, and he gets exposed for saying stupid shit. This guy Salami, thank you, my boy Salami, who got into the hidden because we don't like black people. Oof, he got exposed. Thank you, cursed sausage Salami. You are my boy. I would like to thank you for finding this shit, because I would have done it. Thank you. And then I looked at his bio. I made the mistake of accidentally clicking on his bio. Weekly newsletter of Stephen Underwood. Him, award-winning writer of Black masculinity. It's like the Sigma males. It's like those cringy ass Sigma male videos that you see like on YouTube, where it's like these guys trying to pick up women, but they don't know how to pick up women, and then they end up looking super creepy. It's like that. That's what I always think of when I hear the word like anything masculinity. Like of course like I'm a masculine man and I love masculinity. But when somebody says it like that, if it reminds me of those like Sigma male videos where they try to pick up women. They're so awkward and weird, but at the end of the day, it's really funny. Now, later she did end up making a response video, which made me not like her or sympathize with her at all. She's basically saying how like yeah, like he wasn't wrong, blah blah blah, stuff like that. It's crazy.
Somebody has been blowing my phone up about this, so let's talk about it. Apparently, there's a big YouTuber named like Pewdie, whatever, I don't know his name, but he made like a reaction video to one of my TikToks, making fun of like my nails, making fun of my signs with his dog, and then like I guess at one point mocking my voice. So how do I feel? I feel like it was very weird and very unnecessary, but at the same time, I wasn't surprised. I'm used to it. It's been a big issue in the deaf community. I've been trying to like normalize and put it out that using nails while signing is normal, like it's okay, but then a big creator comes on here and puts us like a million steps back, so it's very frustrating. I feel like if any other hearing person was telling this story but they had long nails on but they didn't need a sign to get their point across, he would have listened to the full story and maybe even had a laugh. But because I had to sign to communicate and I had long nails on, he like stopped the video after like 2 seconds, didn't even listen to the story, and then after that proceeded to like make fun of me signing with his dog. Maybe he didn't know I was doing sign language, maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay. A lot of people don't like them. That's fine. They're not for you. If that was the case, he should have just been like, oh, I do not like her nails, and just skip the video. But instead, he chose to watch the video, stop it, and was like, oh, her nails are too much. And then he proceeded to like mock me doing sign language, which shows he knew I was doing sign. We also knew he knew because as soon as people was calling him out after he posted it, he went back and removed my clip. He didn't remove it, but he put like a sound over it so you couldn't see what he was saying about me, which I feel like made the situation worse. You really could have just like addressed it and been like, my bad, I didn't know she was signing, I just didn't like the nails, and we really would have been fine. But no, you decided to like go back, edit it out, and sweep it under the rug like nothing happened. Baby, it don't work like that over here. If you made a mistake, admit the mistake. You don't just get to like mock deaf people who have already been struggling for years with people like you and then like go about your day like nothing happened. And then to top it off, since my video was so cringy, so weird, you couldn't even watch it for more than 2 seconds, you went ahead and put it in your thumbnail. I really tried to give him like the benefit of the doubt too. I was like, maybe he really just doesn't know. Maybe he's like really unaware, even though it's 2022 and like there's deaf people in sign language all over the media. But the mocking of like the sign and the voice and then going back and editing it out and then putting me on a thumbnail, I was like, he definitely has to know. But I mean, we all live and learn. If he did not know before, he definitely knows now.
These people are crazy, man. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was a complete accident. These people are overreacting over a complete accident, and they should realize that they're stupid. Like, really, these people are so terminal online that they think making a little mistake makes you into this ultra racist, into this like, well, Nazi sympathizer, and they think like you should be jailed for it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about for today. I'll upload whenever I feel like it. Wait, is that the right outro? Yeah, it is. Alright. So, next video, I'm hoping it's a flamenco video. I know I've been deleting that like fucking crazy. Hopefully I can work on it, but I also want to make a Jake Loki video again. Like a kind of documentary-esque one. That I've been thinking of for a while now. But yeah, I'll think about it kind of. So yeah, see ya whenever I feel like uploading. See you in the next video. Bye.